YouTube, how we doing, family? It's your boy, Yo, and this is another episode of Yo Hoops. We go through every NBA game every day. Today's Wednesday, April 30th, last day of the month, and we continue the 2025 NBA playoffs. We have two games today. I'm going to walk you through both of them, let you know which sides I like, and stick around, because I'll let you know my highlighted play of the day. I do this every day for free, so please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and let me know your favorite game in the comment section below. Without further ado, let me get into today's recap. Recapping yesterday, we cashed in a big way. We went 4-0. We swept the 4-game card. We're starting to heat up, guys. We took the Boston Celtics laying 11.5 points against the Orlando Magic as our highlighted play of the day. Boston has plenty of experience in closeout games, and at home against the Magic, say less. We've now swept our last two cards in a row, 4-0 yesterday and 2-0 on Monday. We've cashed our last four highlighted plays in a row, but I look to keep that momentum rolling. Let's get back in that win column today, and without further ado, let me get into today's games. In our first matchup of the evening, we have the Golden State Warriors in Houston taking on the Houston Rockets. Rockets are laying 4 points, and the total is 204.5. We cashed with the Rockets as our highlighted play on Monday. In that one, we were getting 3.5 points in our back pocket, and they lost the game 109-106. The Warriors have owned Houston over the last couple years, but this is a really good spot to back the Rockets, in my opinion. They almost won that last game in Golden State, and they've been much more dominant at home all season. Jalen Green's been quiet as a mouse, but I expect him to step up in a big way tonight. Tari Eason with 3 points, Jabari Smith with 6. The Rockets have a lot of room to elevate their play. The Warriors have guys playing unsustainably well. Jimmy Butler with 27 points, Podziemski with 26. Then you got Steph with his hand wrapped up playing through a sprained thumb. When you factor all of that in at home in Houston, the Rockets should get a dominant win tonight. Similar to how I felt about the Pistons, they aren't going out on that gentleman's. We're taking the Rockets laying the 4 points as our highlighted selection of the evening. Let's move. In our last and final matchup of the evening, we have the Minnesota Timberwolves in Los Angeles taking on the Los Angeles Lakers. Lakers are laying 5.5 points, and the total is 210. I mentioned all series that the Lakers are outmanned. They don't have the defenders or glass cleaners required to compete with a team like the Timberwolves. What they do have is two of the most transcendent talents we've ever seen play the game of basketball. They had chances to close out games 3 and 4, but poor execution down the stretch and some interesting coaching decisions led them to slide late. I'm not excited fading Bron in a closeout game in LA, but it has to be done. When I look at game 4, Luka had 38, LeBron had 27, Rui had 23, and AR had 17. That's basically the best case scenario against this Timberwolves defense, and they still lost that game. Now you're giving me 5.5 points in my back pocket with the more dominant team? It might be adios amigos for that Lake show. We're taking the Timberwolves plus the 5.5 points as our last and final selection of the evening. And that's going to conclude today's video. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. The run continues. We've been on an absolute heater, 2 sweeps in a row. We're now 8-4 on all highlighted plays in the playoffs, but that's in the past. Let's keep the momentum rolling and get back in that win column tonight. I appreciate your support so much. I do this every day for free, so please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. It's your boy, Yo! And until the next one, I'm gonna catch y'all. Peace.